Hey guys, welcome back. I hope you're having an absolutely fantastic day. As promised, we are going to do one more episode here. We are going to sort on Tier 8 heavy premium tanks. We did this video a couple of days ago and we omitted the Bofors Tornvagen, the Caliban, and the M4Y because they're the three new tanks that were available in Christmas boxes. And we did I did a video a couple of days ago, the best Tier 8 heavy premium tank, and those results were dominated by the Skoda T56, who was top in almost every category. But it excluded these tanks. Let's just look at the games of these three tanks. These three tanks will eventually come on sale, guys, regular on sale, and a lot of people are asking, well, which one's the best? Which one's the most overpowered? Which one sucks? And everyone's done videos on them initially, but now we have the benefit of having thousands of games and statistics of all an assortment of people playing. Regular schmoes, unicoms, you name it. Everyone's been playing these. Anyone that spent money on this game and bought those boxes or were gifted some Christmas boxes. Let's look at all these games and sort them in a couple of categories, and then we'll watch a couple of games. Let's see assistance damage first, which is not really a measure of a heavy tank, but let's look at it anyway. The top assistance damage game, it's always on this map, is the M4Y. Did over 5,000 assistance damage on this map, probably spotting, has a good crew, good view range. The Caliban number 2, M4Y, Caliban, M4Y, Bofors Tornvagen, Caliban, Tornvagen, Tornvagen, Tornvagen. So I would say as far as assistance damage, they're all the same. They're relatively similar. They're all heavy tanks. There's not one that dominates in that category, obviously, I guess. Now, block damage. This might tell us something. Which one has the most block damage? And before I read the results, I would have thought the M4 would be, the M4Y would be in these statistics, but it looks like, just glancing at them, number 1, the Tornvagen, number 2, the Tornvagen, number 3, the M4Y, number 4, the Tornvagen, number 5, the Tornvagen, the Tornvagen, 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 Tornvagen. M4Y 999999. And I would have thought that this one would have shown up in the results much more often because it has that really, really good turret, but it has a Tuma. It's not a Tuma. Yes, it's a Tuma. This thing is destroyed by the tumor that it has on top. So the Bofors Tornvagen, not one Caliban here, guys. The Bofors Tornvagen, when it's hull down with that really good turret, it's a one-trick pony. You have to be hull down because the hull is not that great. But the Bofors Tornvagen is the best of the three for bouncing and blocking damage. Without a doubt, 9 out of 10 results. But now let's look at damage done because this is the most important part of the game. Damage done. Okay, you guys, lay your bets. Ready? I'm going to click it. Click. Surprise! Caliban. Come, Mr. Caliban. Show me your dirt gun. Caliban, number 1, top damage. Number 2, Caliban. Number 3, M4Y. Number 4, M4Y. Number 5, M4Y. Number 6, Caliban. Caliban. 1, lowly Bofors Tornvagen, M4Y, Caliban. Now, I think these results tell a story, guys. I think that it tells us that the Bofors Tornvagen is a hunk of garbage. You can get hull down and you can block a lot of damage, but it's a one-trick pony. And it does not rank in these top 10 results for damage. There's just one entry. The gun handling is horrible. The Caliban, when RNG is on your side, is going to have some fantastic high damage games. And the M4Y with that gun handling is also going to have some great games. So the top 2, M4Y and Caliban. You take your pick. Let's watch a game from each of them. We'll watch the Caliban game and the M4Y game. The top damage game done in one of these three tanks goes to the Caliban, driven by Schmeezel from the MST clan. Shout out to you guys, who finds himself in a tier 9 game. Now guys, I played this tank a couple of times and I did a review on it and I said that it was unplayable and I couldn't stand it. And I maintain my opinion. Am I surprised that the Caliban achieved the top result? No, I'm not surprised at all because the Caliban has the biggest motherfucking gun. And when you have the biggest motherfucking gun, when RNG says yes, and when you play it very carefully, and the stars align, the clouds part, and that ray of sunshine pokes through and shines down on your ass, and everything works perfectly, then you're going to have a hell of a game. But then when you play 20, 25 more games, you're going to get just freaking trolled. It has a troll gun, guys, and a long reload. So things have to work. But when the stars align, there's no doubt that you can have a monster game. When you start hitting people for 800-900 damage per shot, if you can rinse and repeat and do that many times, well, let's just see how Schmeezel does it here. He moves up onto a ridgeline. He's got good gun depression. He is going to try and take a shot. What does he have loaded here? Let's look at the ammo. He has... That's the HE shell. He's got an he penetrated an HE shell, and boom! He penetrated 2 HE. Boom! Boom! Go back to your room. Now RNG said yes to both of them, and he's at 1,835 damage, and he's sitting there stunned, going, "What the fuck just happened?" So he fired 2 HE shells, guys. The AP shell here, that's right, he did not. He's firing HE. He got the side of a hard target, and then he hit a soft target. A conquer in the side, and then the Buras came by and said, "Hey, Daddy, my conquer just got hit. Did someone just hit the conquer for 900? Oh, no, it wasn't a conqueror. Who the hell did he hit?" Klaus, you're not even doing the commentary properly. He hit the 703 in the side and penned and did 975 damage. And then the Buras said, "Daddy, how come the 703 gets to get hit? Can't I get hit?" And he got hit too. 975 on the 703 version 2. Now, penning the 703 version 2, that was just, you know, he pressed the trigger and Wargaming said yes, and now... Bye-bye, Tiger! You have to know what you're doing. You do have to. Maybe that's why I don't like this tank, because I don't know what I'm doing. No, in all seriousness, guys, look at the aim circle, look at the aim time, look at the reload. In this meta, most games are over in 4 minutes. Oh boy, if he could get the sigh of an Object 263, you will be my favorite player in World of Tanks if you can shoot that Object 263 in the side. And he knows it. He wants to. He's trying to manipulate himself here. Can he hit? Oh, no. And oh my. He got hit by the 703 and the Bisante. And he is almost dead. He's lost half his HP. Ay caramba. Now, as I was saying, oh yes. Boom! And oh, the main gun is dead. It already doesn't work very well. Now your main gun is damaged. And I don't see that you have a repair kit. Oh, your repair kit is on regen. This guy's running food. He is just, he's doing the best he can. Okay, let's get back to what I was saying. In this meta, the way the game goes these days, you know that most games are decided in the first 2 minutes, if not over in 4 or 5 minutes, okay? So just mathematically, if you just use math and you know what the reload time of this gun is, it's mathematically impossible to do a lot of damage in many games. If the game's over in 4 minutes, you're only going to get, I don't know, 3-4 shots maybe. And oh, this is beautiful. Oh, look at this aim time. What is going on? He is fully aimed. He is fully aimed. RNG said yes. I'm thinking, why is the circle so big? And there's the answer, guys. Did you see that shot? I mean, you pull the trigger, and then if Wargaming says yes, you laugh. And if Wargaming says no, you go, fuck, I hate this tank. So it's out of your hands, really. You do the best you can, but most of your shots are just RNG. They're just figments of Wargaming's imagination. If they want you to have fun in this tank, you will. And if they don't want you to have fun in this tank, you won't. It's as simple as that. Oh, yes, you can do it. It's as simple as that. But getting back to what I was saying. Oh, there's a target. There's a target. Okay, look at this. Look at this. Aim. HE. He hit a Russian tank destroyer with an open top with a high explosive round and did 0. Didn't even hurt the crew members because those Russian crew members were wearing hard hats. Yes, we are Russian crew members in open top tank. We're wearing hard hats. So high explosive shell did nothing. And somehow that one did. One did 0 and that one knocked you out. Can you say RNG? It's easy as 1, 2, 3. So in most games, guys, pause right here. I know, maybe pause because you're sick of my commentary, but just think. That was a lucky bounce. In most games, what am I trying to say? Most games would be over by now because look, they've already been playing for 6.5 minutes. Most games would be over now. And he's fired his gun as much as he can, so 4,000 damage. That's a really good game. Most games. You wouldn't get much more than this. This is like a really good result. But some games last longer. This is where the Caliban is going to dominate or to perform really well. A Caliban needs a long game. It's kind of like, well, it's just math. It's just math, right? If you have a gun that shoots every 6 seconds, that's why the meta is fast, medium tank, high penetration, premium round, high DPM. Roll around the battlefield as fast as possible, and oh, beautiful. Right, that's the meta, guys, right? Fast tank, good premium round, high DPM, because you want to end the game in 3 minutes, as it's designed to be. But when the game goes on for 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14 minutes, and you let the Caliban reload, it took forever to reload. See, now the Caliban is reloaded, and here comes a Muppet. Here's a Muppet. And the Muppet is... Shoot the Muppet in the side. Shoot that Muppet, shoot that Muppet, shoot that Muppet. Now, how did that shot hit? He did it perfectly, guys. He did it perfectly. He led the shot. That shell velocity of 0 meters per second. The shell did get there and it hit, but it could have just as easily missed. This is an RNG machine, guys. And I guess I have to be fair. I have to be fair and say yes. The Caliban ranked with quite a few games in the top 10 damage. So respect the Caliban. To me, the M4Y is a more playable tank, more user-friendly, more enjoyable game after game. The Caliban is going to have more highs and lows. The Caliban is going to have hysterical laughter when you make shots like that. And then the next game, you're going to have just infuriating rage when shot after shot after shot misses. Okay, the Caliban has the most extreme highs and lows. So if you're into it for the lulls, if you want to just have games like this, well, you probably will never have a game like this. What am I saying? But if you want to have that dynamic range of just, it's like a KV2, right? When the KV2, when the gun hits and it pens, it's just hysterical. But then you can play another game and your HE hits the track, or the HE hits a screen, or you get trolled, and then it's a disgusting game. So that's what this tank. That's the category that this tank's in. Whereas the M4Y is more. It has a very consistent gun, and we're gonna watch the M4Y game next. The Tornvagen is just. Oh wait, we have to watch this. Look at this. Look at this. This guy's thinking, is he there? Aim the shot. Oh my god. Now that's funny. What was I going to say? Yeah, the Tornvagen just doesn't rank on any of the categories except blocking damage, which, okay, you can get hull. What it looked like, oh my god, is it possible? Oh my god. The Muppet waited for the Caliban to hit him. Oh my god. That's ridiculous. This guy's, he basically doesn't have a team, he's doing it all by himself. It seemed from the statistics that the Tornvagen only ranked at the best at blocking damage, but it didn't rank at doing damage. So I guess when you play the Tornvagen, what happens is you move up and you let the enemy shoot you, and then when you try and shoot back, your gun trolls you so badly that you miss most of your shots and you don't hit, because the Tornvagen, I think, has the highest. No, is this guy want another hit? The Tornvagen has the highest penetration on its regular round, and it has high alpha. You would think, wow, a hull down Tornvagen would be a beast, but from the statistics, I think what it's telling us is, yes, the Tornvagen would be a beast at bouncing shots, but the gun handling is so bad that you're going to miss a lot of the shots you take. So what good is it? No, don't get hit in the side. No, don't get hit in the side. Don't get hit in the side. Oh, come on, buddy. Can he do it? Can he do it? No. See, screen nut. Those are the typical shots I get in my Caliban. Screen nut penetrated. 175 pen. Screen nut penetrated. And remember, HE doesn't explode anymore.
It is high explosive, but it no longer explodes, Yuri. But why do we not change the name to non-explosive? If we change name to non-explosive, some players will be upset. So we keep name as high explosive, but it does not. It is high non-explosive, except if it's shot by SPGs, then it will explode.
Remember, HE doesn't explode anymore. If it doesn't hit armor, it doesn't explode. There's no splash damage. Oh, you've got. Can you shoot this guy in the rear? He's just auto aim. Oh my god. Beautiful. Lucky shot, but beautiful. And now they've only got an STRV to worry about. Beautifully played. We have to shout out Schmeasel, because he shot nothing but HE, I think. And he's just had a hell of a game. Just a hell of a game. And now he's only got one HE shell left. And are you going to take the shot? That did not go in. You saw it. Look, you see when you see the explosion? Klaus, it exploded. HE only explodes when it hits the ground now. Go in the training room and try it. Shoot your HE into the ground and you'll see a big explosion. And then shoot your HE into the track of an enemy tank. It doesn't explode.
Shell will only explode when hit ground, Yuri. For special effect, to make game look spectacular with explode. But when shell hit tank, it no longer explodes.
I don't know why Wargaming did that, but they did. Okay, now he's firing AP. He can pen the STRV. I think he overmatches all of it. So he just needs the K91 to spot him. I would move up if I were you. You're running out of time, but yeah, he could get sniped and killed, so maybe not move up. What's your teammate going to do? Is your teammate going to actually go cap, or is he going to go spot? The K91 is not going to do either. He's not going to cap, and he's not going to... What he's going to do is he's going to die, because he can't spot the STRV. The STRV will see him. The STRV now sees him. The STRV is lining up a shot. Now, what this tells me, actually, is that the STRV is... Oh, the STRV has been blind hit. And now he's behind the rock. No. Come on. Move. You got to get a better angle. You got 29 seconds. Just move forward up the hill. Move forward up the hill a little bit. Move forward up the hill so you get a better angle. Move forward up the hill so you get a better angle. You're taking too long. Keep going up the hill to get a better angle. And he is... Oh, I'm watching this. It's excruciating. Why didn't you move up the hill to get a better angle? Take a shot. Unbelievable. A draw. And like I said, the Caliban performs the best when it's a long game. He did 8,819 damage, 6 kills. The best Caliban game since the tank's been released. He also made 260,000 credits. Well played, my friend. Here we go in the second game. Here we've got Stipe TR1, who is not loaded into the game yet because he has a bad internet connection. He also does not have a very good crew here. He has almost no view range, but luckily he's fighting tier 6s on Hell Aloof encounter game. Now, I mentioned to you guys, I prefer playing this one than the Caliban. I find this one more user-friendly just because the gun is more traditional. The gun is more consistent. But I gotta admit, maybe I'll have to give the Caliban another try. Just be very, very careful playing it. And try my best and maybe try and get one of those amazing games where RNG shines out my ass. But so far it hasn't happened. I played probably 10 games in the Caliban and I missed almost every shot I took. So, my experience in the Caliban is being trolled. But let's watch the M4Y here, which I think if this one did not have the Tuma, if it didn't have the Tuma on top, this one would be by far the best of the 3 tanks. And this guy's just blundering forward and has got shot in the Tuma. Oh my god, he's just blundering forward more. I have no idea what to expect when I watch these games, guys. I just sorted them and now we're going to watch. He's going to fight... you're not going to be able to pen him. You don't have the great gun depression. That's I don't think you can pen him. That Patriot is very good hull down. Better than you. He doesn't have a Tuma, but your teammates are working on him. He's being very aggressive. Oh, side of the turret. Beautiful. See, the gun handling on this, guys, is very predictable. It's very good. It's just got excellent gun handling. But when I played this one, when I found myself in versus tier 9s or 10s, anywhere where I was close on a ridgeline like this, any tier 9 or 10 gun is going to just smoke right through your tumor accurately, no problem. It's such a big tumor. And I think it's only like 60 milliseconds. There you go, another shot into the tumor. Take out the tier 6. Even the tier 6 penned his tumor. This is a perfect example of what this tank is all about. I guess it's all about hiding your tumor. But you can't hide your tumor when you're close like this. You simply can't. And anyone that knows to shoot it is going to pen you. So I found it was more effective at medium range. When I say, you're not going to pen him. See, the Patriot is better hull down. It's more effective at medium range, where your tumor is just, it's harder to hit when you're a little farther away. But some maps you don't have that option. Like this map, he had to come here and be aggressive because he's top tier. And luckily, his tumor was only hit 4 or 5 times. So good damage per minute, fairly maneuverable. I like this one better. The Tornvagen I can't stand. The Caliban I'm going to try again, guys. Yes, come watch my stream. I will play the Caliban again. We'll shoot him in the ass. I promise, I will try the Caliban again, guys. And I have to admit, watching the Caliban game was a lot funnier and a lot more, like I said, if you're going to play a tank for the lulz, the Caliban is the one, right? Of course, I didn't show you 10 games where you just get trolled, so remember, keep that in mind, guys. Most of the videos that you're going to watch on YouTube or that anyone's going to post are when they play their Caliban and everything goes right. what we're witnessing here, his gun handling, this is pretty much the way it is. This is standard. You know, like, it's just a better gun, right? So you can play. This is more of a traditional tank. What you see is what you get. You're not going to have this same game and miss half those shots. Those shots are pretty much, you know, standard for this tank. And this guy doesn't even have a very good crew from the looks of it. And what is he shooting here? Let me just check so I'm not fooled. He's shooting regular ammo, 220 pen, blind shot, missed. So he's just shooting regular ammo. He's just a regular schmo, doing his best in his tank. And I can tell from his aim circle and how long it's taken him to aim that he's not running Bond equipment. He doesn't have a 5-skill crew. He is running Coca-Cola, but look at the size of the aim circle. It's taken him time to aim. He's just a regular schmo, doing the best he can. Losing. He's over 5,000 damage and he's losing. He's going to get capped out. Oh, no, you can't get it. It's an encounter. Good, good, good. I lost my concentration there. I was worried, oh, the enemy's going to cap. He doesn't have to worry about that because it's an encounter. And the cap is just right behind him. Now, he doesn't even have to worry about this VK. This VK has the, what, like, what is it, 50 penetration? He doesn't have to worry about these guys shooting him in the rear. Like, versus tier 6s, this is ridiculous. This must still be during the honeymoon period, when this thing was for sale. And for marketing reasons, Wargaming made sure that the matchmaker for this tank was very good, so that lots of really good results could be posted on YouTube, so that it would encourage people to buy more and more and more of the Christmas boxes in order to get one. Now, by now, it's January, mid-January, and I would like to hear the comments from you guys. I guarantee that if you own one of these and you play 10 games, you will be very lucky to see a tier 6. You will probably always see tier 8s, tier 9s, and tier 10s. Your best matchmaking, you'll see the odd tier 6, but I bet your best matchmaking, oh, look at this. This is where his track has fallen out. You see how the track fell off and he was like basically stunned? He had to use his repair kit anyway. That track feature is just more of an annoyance. You will typically see tier 8s, you know, a full tier 8 game, all tier 8s, or tier 8s and 9s, or 8, 9s, and 10s. That will be your standard matchmaking for this. You'll see some tier 7s occasionally. You'll very rarely see tier 6s because the honeymoon's over. You know, there will be new premium tank for sale soon that will get honeymoon matchmaking. This one no longer deserves honeymoon matchmaking. We have already sold millions, Yuri. I got it. Oh, he didn't penetrate the armor. Tiger 2. I'm appreciating this guy's gameplay, guys. He's doing his best. The Tiger 2 is shooting HE because he is a Muppet. It's always good to have a Muppet in a Tiger 2. So now he knows, well, if the Muppet is shooting HE, I could probably expose it myself and take a shot on... Oh, I don't have gun depression. Why is my gun depression not working? Boom! It's funny, he didn't see the target and then the enemy vehicle was destroyed. Wargaming, when are you going to fix that? Shouldn't the commander say, enemy vehicle destroyed, and then after that say, we don't see the target? Like, come on. Oh, yeah. Okay, he's kind of, he's got an enemy to the left and an enemy to the right. The Tiger 2 is shooting HE, but maybe he's going to change his ammo. His team is capping. Is he going to go for the capped victory? Go after the Tiger, come on. No guts, no glory, buddy. Go for it. So you take one up the ass from the T-43. That's okay, come on. Shoot the Tiger. The T-43 is resetting. Beautiful. Which allows him to back up, aim his shot, aim. That one bounced. It bounced. Come on. Aim. No, don't shoot the lower plate, if anything. There you go. Got him. Now go get that Tiger. Catch that Tiger. Catch that Tiger. Oh, it's a Muppet. The Muppet Tiger is showing you his lower plate because that's what he does just before he loads HE. Daddy, I've got both strategies figured out.
I loaded HG, and I'm showing my lower plate.
Go for it. You have no fear. You nothing to fear. Don't even stop.
Daddy, I'm showing my lower plate now. I've loaded HG. I did 51 damage, Daddy. If I shoot him 27 more times, I'll be able to kill him.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And Mr. Stipe, TR1, beautiful game. You aced it. Look at this list of damage he did in a tier 6 game. You had a lot of Muppets that did not hog damage, so that you were able to do 8,289, 8 kills, over 2,000 XP, and you made a lot of credits because you did not spam premium ammo from the start of the game. Thanks for watching, guys. Leave some comments. Let me know if you agree with my assessment. Caliban and M4Y are the two best. The Tornvagen is a disappointment. The Caliban is more of a lull tank, probably the most fun to play when things are going right, the most frustrating to play when things are going wrong. And the M4Y is just more of a consistent, traditional tank that I think you'll enjoy most games, unless, let's face it,
they start shooting your tumor.
Catch you guys on the next one.